Hey Freedom Gorillas, now the new Holosun ARO is out. It stands for Advanced Rifle Optic, and for those who don't know, it's actually replacing the entire 403 line. So in today's video, I just wanted to recap the 403 line and how it differs from the new ARO, and we'll see all the upgrades that this model has to offer. Everything on today's video could be found at freedomgorilla.com. So to start off, we'll talk about the 403 line and give you a brief recap. There are three different models. There's an R, a B, and a C. The R is the most bare bones model. It has a dial here that adjusts the brightness. This is a 2 MOA dot only. This specific model came in red or gold. And there's not much to it. There's no shake awake, there's no solar panel, no buttons. It's literally the most bare bones model. That's the R. Next up in the line, we have the B. Now this does get some more reticle options with the green, and this specific one had different housing colors like an FE, as you see here. The main difference between this is it gains shake awake and buttons at the top here. And lastly, we have the C, which is like the premium version of the budget model of the 403. And essentially all this did was get better aluminum housing, and it has a solar panel, which gives it the auto brightness mode. And here's the ARO. It stands for Advanced Rifle Optic. This is the upgrade from the 403. There are 6 variations of this specific optic, and all comes down to reticle. So you have 3 reticle color choices. There's the red, green, and gold, and then it has 2 different models available. So there's the MRS reticle, which is the 2 MOA dot and 65 MOA ring, or just the 2 MOA dot version only. Now, in addition to all those reticle choices, this also has a bunch of different upgrades. For example, shake awake comes standard in all of the ARO models. There's buttons at the top now, and the window went from 20 millimeters on the 403 to 22 millimeters on the ARO. Now it still comes with a 1/3 co-witness mount, and it also has a low mount, although I'll show you in a second that low mount is slightly different. This one is the 403. This one is the ARO. So the ARO low mount is slightly taller. It is 1.055 inches, whereas the 403 is 0.75 inches. You'll also notice the retention is different as well. This again is using what the SCRS is using, and it comes with the little wrench that you get to tighten and loosen that, whereas the 403 is using the screw here. I get it, it's super minor details, but someone might appreciate that information. Wanted to show the underneath of these optics too. So here's the ARO, here's the 403. You can see that the ARO has a smaller overall footprint. And one thing I wanted to note is the mount does look more like the SCRS rather than the old version of the 403 lines, which looks something like this. I just wanted to clarify, this mount is still using a T1, T2 footprint. It's not using the same mount as the SCRS. The SCRS actually uses a 509T footprint. Again, this is a T1, T2. So all of the mounts that you were able to use with the 403 will still work with the ARO. The last main difference is this does weigh a little bit more. This is 3.38 ounces. This is 2.28 ounces. So just slightly a little bit more weight compared to the other reticle. And I know a lot of people like this from the branding standpoint. The old models did have this white Holosun branding on it, and the new models do have that subdued black branding on the housing. So overall, the ARO is living up to the 403's legacy of being that budget conscious option. There is an ARO-EVO, which we'll cover in a separate video once we get our hands on it. And we'll also do a comparison from the ARO to the EVO and the EVO to the 503 series. Everything on today's video could be found at freedomgorilla.com. Let me know in the comments what you think about the new ARO-EVO. If you have any questions on it, leave a comment as well. We'll answer them.